Hi, I'm the victorious Veganista, and today I'm going to show you how to make very healthy sesame nut crunch squares, whatever you want to call it, but it's a very healthy bar. It's made from 3 sesames, and the 3 sesames are the unhulled sesames. I roasted the black, the white, and the brown together because it's very important that you roast your sesame to bring the aroma out. And then at the end, I added a cup of crushed, roasted pistachio nuts to it, and just put it in the side for later to cool off. So this is what I use to make the sesame sticks. It's the black sesame, the regular brown sesame, and then I had also a little bit of the white sesame, so I mixed them all together and roasted them again, as I said, and then you use the maple syrup and blue agave, the raw honey, vanilla, and the most important thing is this, and the tahini. Usually people make the sticks without tahini, without this, just sugar and water. So in all my recipe I put only like maybe I think 1/4 cup of sugar, okay? And this is the carob molasses. It's 100% molasses. It's sweet, but it's the natural sweetness of it. I looked at the ingredients. So this is very important to use. You could find it in the Middle Eastern stores. Most of these things are available online too. It's easier these days. So as you see, this is my 3 sesames, the black, the brown, and the white, and they all are unhulled. And this is the part of the pistachio, you see it? I mixed it when the sesame is hot, so it got that little roasting taste to it, okay? So these are ready to go when I get to the next step. Okay, as you can see, here's my parchment paper. It's very important to get it ready before you get to the next step because the mix will be hot and you won't have the time to do that, okay? So large, nice size, and you just lightly, very lightly, you oil it with sesame oil if you have, or any other oil you like, but no olive oil is too strong. Maybe grapeseed or avocado seed, but that's it. You see, just a little bit, okay? And it's ready to go. So now, as you see, it's boiling, right? Bubbling even. So when it starts bubbling until now, you need 2 to 3 minutes of this. And keep stirring all the time. Do not stop because it'll stick. So 2 or 3 minutes of bubbling like this. Then you add tahini to it. And let it cook and bubble for another minute or so. And now I'm going to turn the stove on high. I had it lower. So now mix it. See? And I already put all my wet ingredients here from the beginning. So it has to bubble before I start adding the sesames. Look at the color. Look how beautiful. This is not going to be just sugar, crunchy, sticking to your teeth. This is going to be chewy, soft, and it's much, much healthier for you than just sugar. So this is a great mix. I like the color. This is very important. Everything is important, but this gives you that color. And the nutritional value of carob syrup is very important. So look at this. See how it is? It's bubbling. Now we will lower this and add my sesames. That's tricky. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but it can be done. So here we go, and then you need to mix it all the way, and we transfer it to the pre-oiled parchment paper, and I'll show you that in a minute, okay? Okay, as you can see, you have to work fast with this. You really have to mix while it's hot and fast. So keep flipping. Keep mixing. See, it starts getting sticky, which is fine. That's what we want, really. That's what the texture and consistency that you really need. So we keep just stirring like this. It's very hot, so be careful not to burn your fingers or your hands with this mix. It's really hot. As you see, it was boiling, right? So look at the color. This is beautiful. I mean, this is amazing. When you go hiking, walking, you take a little bar with you. It doesn't take much room, but it gives you a lot of energy and a lot of good things. So now I'm going to pour it into the pre-oiled paper here, and I'm going to work again fast. It's heavy. So now you see, I put it here, I press and press hard. The harder the better. I put a little water on my hand. It's not too hot now. I let it cool a little bit, but you have to do it immediately. So it's not too hot. And my hands are so old now, they don't feel the heat much. Good. So you keep going like this, then you do the edges like this. Okay, so you put it tight. And this is tight. Here we go. Fold. Depending on the thickness you like. So I like this thickness. You could make it thinner, you could make it thicker. Depends what you like to do. And with time you will really learn what thickness you prefer to have. Okay. And then I'm going to put another one on the top. I'm going to use my rolling pin. And then I'll show you the final results after I roll it with my rolling pin. I put my parchment paper down. And I roll. Try to get the edges even. It's very difficult. It's not easy to get the edges even, but then you could adjust. Okay, you could adjust it as you go, but this will make it stick. And this is heavy rolling pin, so it helps. See, look how nice it is. So I'm gonna play with the edges, you know, adjust the edges, try to make it nice, the same straight. Okay, so this is how I do it. Okay, as you can see, it's still kind of a little warm, but not hot, and it's not cold. So you could cut at that time, so it'll be easy. You don't have to go all the way down now, but you could do it later if you want. I'd rather do it first like this halfway, cut in, and then when it cools off, I go and cut it more. Okay, so now I'm gonna go this way, and you know the edges always try to make them right. But see, it looks good, right? Sometimes this is very tough because it's sticky and hot. So I try my best, but this is where I'm going to start. I like to make him small. You could make him larger, but I like him this way. If you make him larger, then you have to wrap each one in a saran wrap to take it with you, camping or hiking. But you could do smaller ones are better because you could put this also into the cupcake papers to serve your guests if you like. See, like this. And I'm going to go through the whole thing for those two to show you how it turns out, and then I'll finish cutting the rest. Okay, look at this beauty. This is the corner piece. Always save it for my husband. He liked the corner piece for some reason, but look at that. And when it cools off more, because it's still soft, you can see it's hard to move, it's still soft. When it cools off, you could put it in your cupcake papers and serve them to your guests, or you could store them in a container like this under it. Freeze it is the best way to keep it for a long time. You could freeze it, get it out of the freezer, maybe 15-20 minutes, and then you could eat it, or in the refrigerator, or just keep it out. I like mine cool, so it depends what you like. This is the final result, and then